Coming up on Mountain News this morning, gas stations in the Commonwealth are reminding customers not to leave children in hot cars. And some people are preparing for the Safer Kentucky Act by raising awareness for the unhoused.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Olivia Calfee. The time is 5:31 on Tuesday, April 23rd. Now let's check in with meteorologist Tim Drawbridge for a look at your forecast this morning.
Good morning, Olivia. Good morning, everyone. It's 37 outside our door here at WYMT. You can barely see now, starting to get into some civil twilight, some of the cloud cover issues that have kind of kept our temperatures from falling back closer to freezing in a lot of locations. Nonetheless, the frost advisory remains in effect for all of eastern and southern Kentucky until 9 a.m. Temperature-wise, we're at 35 at Manchester with 43. At Pikeville, it's 32 at Clintwood and 32 at Jonesville. You make your way toward Irvin, it is 37. All right, here's the blanket of cloud cover that's been kind of moving across the Commonwealth the last few hours. Beyond that, we track some showers as you make your way across the Mississippi, at least more widespread across northern Missouri back in toward Nebraska. And those are the showers that come across our particular part of the country as we head through tonight. In the meantime, for today, enjoy. Sunny to partly cloudy, a high this afternoon in Hazard up to 73. More about the First Alert 7-day forecast in a few moments. Olivia.
All right, Tim, thank you. Gas stations will soon have small reminders to not leave children or pets in hot cars this summer. It's all a part of the process to verify gasoline and diesel pumps are properly working. Stickers are placed on gasoline pumps that pass an inspection. Agriculture Commissioner Jonathan Shell says some other states have added a simple message to the stickers, and Kentucky is joining the effort this year. Figures show 29 children died of vehicular heat stroke last year.
Nobody wants to believe that we would be so distracted that we would leave a child or a pet in a car, but it happens every year.
Inspections of gas pumps at Kentucky stations will take place between now and November. We now know the name of the person who died in a crash in Laurel County yesterday. The Sheriff's Department identified them as 31-year-old Jonathan Wyatt of Barberville. The Laurel County Sheriff's Office says the motorcyclist was involved in a 3-vehicle crash on Kentucky 229. The road was shut down for several hours but has since reopened. No other injuries were reported. In Pike County, one person is dead after a side-by-side crash. Kentucky State Police received a call about the incident late Saturday evening. It happened on State Highway 1056 in the McCarr community. During the initial investigation, Dalton Mounts of Freeburn was driving the Polaris Razor when it went off the roadway and turned over. Michael Sinsel of Freeburn was the passenger in the side-by-side. He was pronounced dead by the Pike County Coroner's Office. The Monticello Police Department is asking for help finding a moped that was reportedly stolen. Take a look at your screen. Police say the moped was stolen sometime after 10 p.m. Sunday night in front of building number 8 at the Mason Green Apartments in Monticello. If you have any information about the case, you can contact the police department's crime tip line at 606-688-7676. A fire broke out at an old truck stop off exit 29 near I-75 in Laurel County Monday afternoon. Deputies say they believe homeless people were staying in the abandoned building, and all but one of those people have been accounted for. The flames were so intense that several different fire departments were called out to battle the blaze.
Several resources here. As you can tell, this is still a very active scene and an ongoing investigation. We have well over seven or eight fire departments represented here on the scene of this incident.
One firefighter was taken to UK Hospital to be treated for non-life-threatening injuries. The cause of the fire is unknown. Powell County leaders say they're making progress to repair the county's storm sirens. The county has had issues following storms earlier this month. The Clay County Fire Department says some troubleshooting helped repair the siren at the department. They replaced a bad radio that is used to activate the siren. The judge executive says the county received Estill County's old sirens to use, but without securing grant funding, they cannot cover repair or replacement cost. April is Fair Housing Month, and some people in Lexington say that's all they're asking for.
It's been so hard. I've been homeless because of my wife getting killed, and I can't find no help. Nobody seems to want to help. Everybody goes past like I'm a drug addict.
The Catholic Action Center hosted a rally yesterday to stand behind those who are unhoused as they prepare for the Safer Kentucky Act to go into effect. It will make camping in public places a violation on first offense and a misdemeanor on the second.
You know, God blesses us in different ways. If He's blessed you abundantly, come on, face the facts. You're not going to take it with you when you go.
That law will go into effect in less than 90 days. Several Lexington City Council members were at Monday's event and are against the measure. A similar rally also took place in Madison County. More than 3 years after a devastating flood, state and local officials announced funding for projects in Beattyville. WYMT's RJ Johnson was there for the announcement.
Cutting the ribbon to the new town square, officials joined the announcement of more than $2.2 million going towards projects for improved water and infrastructure.
This town square, this project that has been so integral to the downtown area, but we're also here to celebrate some really big investments in cleaner water programs and projects that are going to help the infrastructure here in Beattyville as well.
Beattyville Mayor Scott Jackson says they've had issues with their water system since flooding damaged parts of the city in 2021.
And we're a small city, and we've had some water trouble during the flood of 2021, and we got to be able to supply water not only to the newcomers that are coming in, but we have a very nice nursing home. We got our school system, and I want to provide the best water we can provide.
Saying he is thankful for everyone who worked to get this funding.
Fortunate enough with our state representative and state senators, we came to them and they came to our calling.
Lieutenant Governor Jacqueline Coleman says they are happy to be helping the city during their efforts of revitalization.
Helping us to know what they needed so that we could work with them to provide those things and to bring those things to life. And that's when the best things happen, is when everybody comes together, you put politics aside and you do what's right for people.
In Beattyville, RJ Johnson, WYMT Mountain News.
The event was hosted in the newly dedicated town center. Jackson says they will be able to use the center for farmers markets, festivals, and more. 2 years after announcing the development, the University of Pikeville is seeing progress toward its outdoor sports complex. Bear Mountain will bring U-Pike's outdoor athletics to a new centralized space close to the campus, giving teams like the soccer and football programs a home field since they currently rely on other school and city-owned fields to compete. U-Pike President Dr. Burton Webb says the development will receive $8.7 million in state funding during the next 2 years, helping to lay the foundation for the investment in U-Pike athletics.
The city has been a wonderful partner in allowing us to use some of the fields that they have, and it's just time for us to evolve into fields that we operate, but that we operate in a way that's responsible and that we partner with our longtime partners.
Webb says the new facility will be a tool for recruiting and community building, eventually including trails and a playground for people in the area to use. And still to come, as a potential TikTok ban looms, the company is already preparing to legally fight back.
Weather-wise, we've got a veil of clouds across the region, but we're tracking these showers. When do they arrive? We'll let you know. First Alert 7-day forecast comes up right after this.